Hello, hello. Yeah, there's a lot of digital friends on this channel. I let Surly Dev create as many as he wants. How are you, Stony? Nice to see you already. Already there. I was running around getting water. Let me just change a thing. It'll be distracting if I see that all the time. Cool. I didn't say anything. I saw you coding yesterday, but I was like, I had like 2 minutes of free time, so I didn't say anything. I just lurked for a little bit. I was not sure what I will be working on today, but like I said Wednesday, it's been so long. I want to go back to 2d6 Dungeon App. So because it's close to be kind of fun to play and to have a version that we can put somewhere and people can start playing. So I think that's what we'll be working on today. I had other projects and I was like, but yeah, I felt like this one needed love. And looking at the backlog we have, like we have plenty of work. It's not the work that is missing, but I don't know. I felt like today was a 2d6 day. I think we'll be working on that. I wouldn't recommend having any buts other than the one providing feature, but you do you. Well, he's having fun coding them. I have CB is there with like a few stuff. And eventually I will add more AI into CB, so it could help me a little bit more. It's true that it's a lot of digital friends, though. Maybe they could do something different. I don't know. Are you saying that because you think I could be in trouble with Twitch? Like, meaning like trying to spoof my numbers? Hey, Smirkly, Squiggly, how are you? Nice to see you. So yeah, one thing also today, I will try to run inside, oh, I'm completely hiding it. Maybe I should change this window. Or I could just like do this. I think I will go in Rider today. Just, you know, be uncomfortable. Why not? No, I thought 2d6 has a lot of like projects in that solution. So I thought it could be interesting to run from Rider. Last day before the holidays. Oh, yeah, for a lot of people, like it's coming to be like that. Took you long enough. Did you change your key bindings? I don't know what you're talking about, Stony. Well, I start using, sorry, I have a smudge in my glass, and with the lights is just, I can barely read. Let me clean that. I had, yeah, so just finishing on the holiday stuff. Yeah, for many people, it will be like that. I think next week, I won't be able to stream. I will be like traveling, or like, I don't think I will be streaming next week. So, so yeah, I guess I will be also in holiday. But yeah, I wish you a good holiday. Any plans? Any plans? And for, I'm assuming it's Rider key binding, clicking the core and key binding, pick VS Code. Okay, I'll do that. I start using Rider And then I changed, so like I was using Debian as a OS, start using Rider a little bit more, because I think with this solution, more than anything else, VS Code was starting to have trouble, like it was too many stuff. Or maybe it's the laptop combination of like running containers and a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so we switched to Rider, it went well, and then I changed my OS to be Omarchi, and it's a Arc base, and Rider was not nice in there. So we kind of like, and I was not working too much on 2D6, so like VS Code was good, and now I'm back on Debian. So I thought, why not? Okay, so you say let's go key binding, key maps, I'm assuming. It's tiny, right? So VS Code, I guess that's the one I'm using right now. So it's good, right? This is here. Why? Let me try to fix the light. I have a light issue today recently. I don't know why. I need to reset my green screen. You're really smart. If you say so. I didn't say anything. Let's go in the corner. Let's try to land. Well, that's not looking good. I would say I really like the look of Rider. Like, I don't know, I feel really smooth, though it is a little bit small. The font size, I feel like, for streaming. Like when I'm on my laptop, it's good, but for streaming, it's a little bit small. Where is the font? Zoom, I'm already pretty zoomed. Who landed? Jeff Sat and like bunch of digital friends. Yeah, Lurky Dev, Jeff Hat, Chris Beanie, DJ Shirley. Oh, Smirkly Squealy, first human landing today with a good score, 71. I guess you're leading for a little while. I guess I can search, right? Font. Or use custom. I don't want to use custom font. I just want to. Can I just zoom it? Because if I zoom it, like zooming this, but I want everything to zoom. If I do 200%. Did anything change? I don't think so. Change with Shift plus Alt Shift. Okay, let's try that. I think that's better. So now, yeah, that's better. Now I'm in my corner, I could go here. Excellent. Well, that's better. Okay, cool. So, I think we start by, what's up? Did I miss 30? Is he here for real, Surly? Usually when he get here, no. You know, it's one of his automation stuff. Usually when it's here, he start by doing a attention message. But I'm not sure he will join today. Like, since he start working, maybe he's still on business hour. I don't know. So I think we start by upgrading to .NET 10, upgrading to latest Aspire. I don't know, like they released a new Aspire this week. I didn't read yet all the details, but I think it was McNet who shared me that blog post. I didn't read. I was planning to read it this morning, but then I thought I was going to the garage because my wife yesterday got 2 flat at the same time, and I was about to drive her super early to the garage, and then they called us saying the car will only be ready at 5. Oh. I didn't read. It was kind of like a prep and then like no prep. So I think we start by upgrading. That's what we'll be working on. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm still using the trackpad. So let's do this one. So now we need a branch. I think it's good from VNex. VNex is up to date. So let's create a new branch here. Let's call it .NET upgrade, or just upgrade, because it was not just update. It was not just .NET that we want to upgrade, it's everything. Upgrade time. How did she manage? Well, it's winter here, right? So and right now we have I don't know how we say that in English, but in French we say a redoux, meaning like it was super cold and then it start melting and then it go back to freezing again. So what's happening, like we have snow, so like the snow melt, get in all the little cracks of the road and everything, and then freeze, so it expands, so like make bigger cracks, and like you do that a few times during the night, during the day, during the night, during the day, so it expand. And she was running, she was driving on the highway and just like hit like big chicken pole, I don't know, nest puck, but I don't know, like a hole, just like boom, and then like the 2 tire, or maybe it was the rim, I don't know, like the 2 on the same side, the front and the back pothole. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So the one on the one in the front took the biggest hit. The one on the back was losing a lot of hair, but even like she find a way place to a garage, but then the garage couldn't do anything because it's a Tesla, so it needs to be the Tesla garage. And by the time I get to her to bring her back home, front tire was like, yeah, on the rim, but then the one on the back was still having a little bit of a hair in it. So I guess first hit was really in the front, and maybe she hit the brake, or I don't know. Oh yeah, hopefully it will be expensive, it's Tesla, but hopefully it's manageable. Okay, so we are in a branch. Are we in a branch here? Phoenix. What if I do clear? Upgrade time. Cool. I think one thing we could do is How do I change properties? Yeah.
Bonjour. Hi. How are you today?
I'm good now that you're here, Mr. GT. How are you? Yeah. Well, it's a different project, but like, you know, I think it will, like in many project when I go back to them, like I will be, yep, it's time to 2 days ago. Yeah, well, I do that now. I stream a little bit more. I may start to stream in French on Monday, or maybe I'm not sure, but yeah, I need to do something about the French content. So I think I want to do .NET 10. What? Okay. So services, and then after that, so this one I cannot go. Okay, property. Let's go for .NET 10. .NET 10. I am speaking French. You didn't know? Come on. With my accents, Tony? That's a lot of corners. A lot of people in the same corner. Will I land there? Doesn't look like that. Maybe it will. Just like everybody else. Yeah, just like everybody else. Oh, you don't speak French. Okay. So if you want to say I don't speak French is je ne parle pas français. But it was good. Damn. Today you're the lucky guy, Smirkly Squiggly. Good luck, GT, because, you know, maybe it's the second person joining the stream who's who's the lucky one. I don't know. Bonne chance. Chance is feminine. There's gender in French, so it's bonne with B-O-N-N-E. French, I know. Yes. Bonne chance. Okay, I guess we try to build. Build may fail because the application is running. Oh. Yeah, let's pause the application. Okay, let's is there services? Like, can I expand this? I want Git, problems, terminal, service. What's service? Okay. Debug. That's the build output. Okay, but how do I trigger it? Build? No, this? Build solution. Interesting. Well, that way makes sense. The little hammer stuff. I don't speak French enough. You know, no problem. We're not expecting anybody to speak French. I put in the square bracket, I put the French and English just in case. People, I know, like, as a French person, I watch English content, and sometimes I feel uncomfortable. Like now, I'm better. I'm like, as you can see, I'm more fluent. But when I was getting started, asking questions, sometimes it was hard. So that's why I put the French English, so people can guess that, oh, like, maybe I can ask a question in French, and then I will read the question, translate the question, so everybody, and then like try to bring that person, like, you know, keep the English folks inside the conversation, but still help. So succeed, no error. Oh, I need to, so build succeed with warning. Okay. Eventually we should remove all the oh, I guess it shouldn't be too hard. What's the problem here? Obsolete. Use with init file instead. And then it's cool. Cool. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can, maybe they are easy. I just need to do this. Okay, we can fix, if we can fix those exception, like just by putting that, though, not those exception, but those warning. So here, well, it shouldn't be null because I'm trying to save it. Now in game terms, and today I think we'll mess around a lot in game terms, game turn, because one thing I want to do is what switch is an exception. The switch expression doesn't handle some value. The direction 4. How can I navigate to it? Jump to source. So north, south, west, east. So what's the problem again? The switch expression doesn't handle some values of its input type. Is it not exhaustive? Involve unmanaged enum value. For example, the pattern direction 4 is not covered. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's all good. Have fun, Surly. I don't know if he say he cannot listen, so I'll show him a thumbs up. And I can see myself twice. This is annoying. This is annoying. That's.
Bonjour. Hi.
Eh, frack bird. How are you? You're trying to drop with 2 exclamation points. You think you'll be luckier that way? trying to provoke the winning by just kind of like look like I'm winning, but it won't work. It won't work. Do I have CB, not CB, but do I have problem? Ooh, there's a lot of problem. Maybe we don't want to. They're all warning. So I think we won't fix all the warning right now. I think we'll save that for another time. Okay, let's go build again. Oh, here I see like 0 error, and it was 2 warning. Oh, now we have. The best overlord doesn't have the parameter. Okay. Anyway, it was false. So let's do this. Will work, right? Yeah, it will work. So let's build again. Cool. Now we had 0 error, 0 warning. If I move this way. Okay. So now we need to upgrade the library. So now we're running in .NET 10. It's .NET 10. Should be .NET 10. Why are you not showing .NET 10? Did I forgot something? There's no property. So many friends lending. Oh, GT! Oh, no, I thought you were lending. But I am. Were they really? Oh, no, that was unoriginal jerk. 63 is it's still okay. It's still okay. Yeah. It's okay. 63 is decent. So, okay, I guess maybe I need to reload. If I do a new terminal, it still showed .NET 9. But that's just respectable. Yeah, respectable, you know. Okay. I'm not sure, like, this is my prompt. So I don't know where does it detect that. So solution is supposed to be .NET 10 now. So if we do .NET outdated. I ran it earlier. So we have some Fluent UI stuff. We have Aspire. Okay, it's worth it. Let's do this -u, right? Any big plans for the holiday, people? What are you all doing? I'm staying in the province, but I will go see my in-laws. So a bit of road trip. Cool. So now that we have that, let's see if it build. Yeah, no, I will also do that. I just want to see first if that one build. So we have 2 warnings. Yeah, we'll have to understand what's the error here. I don't get it. Okay. Maybe I have Copilot to make a suggestion. My usual is trying not to shoot fast. Well, it's sleeping. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but no, for me, it's a lot. Like seeing my in-laws, it's like 1,100 kilometers away. And it's winter here, right? With a lot of snow. So, yeah. Oh, yep. Let's upgrade, so yes. Like, thinking. You wanna do it? Yep. Okay, done. Way too close. But you know what? When the kids was young, when my daughter was young, having them closer would have been such a joy. Now it's just like, it's complicated. You know, you cannot just go have a dinner there and like come back home. You need to stay there. Doing .NET build. Cool. It's all build. So I guess we can try to run it. Oh, I didn't play, I didn't do the little bug. That little bug. I got an error. Let's try again. Sometimes it does that the first time. Let's do with the debugger. Fail. Dashboard. Oh, do I need to start? Oh yeah, I'm running. No, do I have Docker? I don't have Docker. Maybe I need to do something special. I forgot to do it. One here, one please. I'm trying to use Podman, and I think that's just the problem right now. I need to do something to say use Podman instead. Well, you ask, right? Socket not reachable. What is it again? I need to do something. I always forgot what it is. I need to specify use Podman instead. AI chat. Yeah, no. Can I have Copilot? I'm assuming I can have Copilot. Where are the extensions on that thing? I guess I can go here. Plugins? Are they plugins? Auto update. Okay, I'm looking for Copilot. Copy. I think I'm not looking at the good place. Copilot, no. So it's not, but it's not a plugin. I want extension, right? Are they extension? I think they are. Or they are plugins. More tools. Ouch. Come on, I did it before and it was super simple, but I think it was when I started. Say, hey, what thing you want to bring? Oh, plugins. So maybe it's plugins. So plugins. Oh, maybe I need to type here Copilot. Oh, marketplace. Wow, not installed. Copilot. You're a streamer, so for the time being, you're the boss. Cool. That will be a long ride. I hope you have like full battery pack and everything. I have no clue where you're based, Stony. So I guess that's the one I want. Netherlands. Yeah, you'll have to cross the pond. That little pond called Oceans. Maybe we could just Google it also. Come on. Load. Ooh, now I have purple. Now I have Copilot. Yeah. Oh, I need to sign in. So many validation. Yay! Okay, so now we have Copilot. Hey, Mr. Boucher. Yeah, hello, hello, hello. Is there an automatic mode? Cool. Ask agent. Let's go for agent. Great. I'm running. Can I talk? That would be so easier. I need to find a way to quickly like hit the button and just talk instead of typing. So I understand that you don't like the noise of the butts. Rider detects the naming convention in open solution update. Configure. Oh, it's working. I was like, well, you're going too fast. I don't want to install Docker. It's running. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit hard to read what's happening in the chat because of like all those friends. It's true. It's hard to have a conversation. Okay, what got it. That's where your Linux setup. So Rider and .NET solution talk to Podman instead of Docker. Checklist. Enable Podman Docker compatibility socket. Rootless. I think that's already there though. Even though it was not showing up. Option A, install the compatibility shim. So apps think Docker is present. Nah. Point Rider directly to @Podman. What? Why? That's what I want. Verify with a quick container runs. And okay, so enable Podman blah blah blah. So we could. Why are you highlighting? So it's not Linux copy paste. Okay, so that create a system link. Okay. but I'm not. The digital friends keep pushing me away. I need some self-defense. Yeah, because now he set it up so they are jumping just after you, right? Jump, jump. Follow me. And you won't land either. Okay, so look like that's working. So now option N provides Docker compatibility. Well, I'm not sure I want that. I want, no, option B. Oh, I need to do this funny stuff. Maybe I should have the compatibility. But you know what? Maybe I should do the compatibility so just anything works. Yeah. Update, install Podman Docker. Let's make the Docker command run as Podman. Yeah, okay, let's give it a try. Let's run in the terminal though. Stony, you landed. Awesome. See, it's not that bad. And GT, you can not land by yourself. Okay. So now if I do Docker info, interesting. Whoops. Hello, world. Wonderful. Okay, so it's working. So now we can close this and we can try again. Oh. Sorry, Dev. You should be watching your stuff. Oh, you're reading the chat. You're reading the chat. Okay, so let's try to... Can I clean everything? Like even here, there's no like .NET clean. How do you do that? Because you know I did a lot of update, so maybe I'm still pointing at some unload, reload, build solution, run multiple project. Oh, clean solution. It was in the advance. Hey Fuel, finally Christmas break is here. Yeah, for many people, right? I may be working on Monday. Okay, so it's successfully clean. So let's rebuild the solution. And whoop, that was a lot of errors. Wow, do we have 2 writers open? Oh no, the error are coming from the my browser. Okay. So it built, but with 2 warnings. Let's go debug. Look like we're having trouble. And I don't think it's starting the container also. What I'm doing wrong here? Let's do it clear. Let's do again outdated, since we update a few things. Maybe I still would aspire higher, maybe. Yeah, no. I feel it's not, usually it wasn't that the experience when I was starting my Aspire project, so maybe there's something wrong. And the settings. Oh, so it did start now, the project. Okay, so it started project, but nothing will works. Yeah, because it only started the project. So there's some things wrong, like it should work with this. So it doesn't know that I'm running Aspire. Though I have Aspire plugins, right? Maybe I don't. Yeah. It's there. So plugin provides support for Aspire project. So in the app host, you need to specify blah, blah, blah. Let's go see the details. Maybe we're missing something. So in the app host, properties? No. Oh, this is .NET 14, C# 14, and I think in the other one I didn't update this. Oh no, okay. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Somehow I thought when we checked earlier, 13 was the highest. There should be a toolbar for, I think, try to find with Control P. But there's this. Control P. Control Shift P. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Okay, Aspire setting. Do not launch the browser child. Okay, connect to, yeah. I don't know. It worked nice in VS Code. Though I say that, we can try to close it and see if it runs better. Let's go with the HTTP. Let's try to run that one. Okay, so it works here. So now it's waiting. Maybe I need to restart. It doesn't create anything. I should be getting the... Oh, though I change also my one method. So that could be also a problem. That could also be a problem. We changed so many things. Okay, so let's stop that. We'll just close Writer for now. What? Yeah, just... Let's open VS Code. Because we changed one line in the right, we changed this with init file, and nothing will start if the database is not working. So with init files, copy the init files into the SQL Server container. So copy the init files, the source. Can it be a folder? Maybe that's the problem. Let's F5 it, no? Like this. Can I? Can you? Okay, it's running. GT is like, I will land. Oh, oh, oh! Why didn't you not land? That's for my eyes, it looks like you're like with a really bad score, but it looks like you landed. Yeah, I thought I fixed that. The SSL thing. I did fix that. I did run the create a certificate and stuff. I don't need to do that every time. I didn't have that kind of issue before. My wife is texting. Apparently her car is ready. So yeah, I did that. I did that before. We can run it again. Whoops. Now I'm in a real terminal. Okay, so won't leave today right now. However, not that trust is not supported on Linux by default. The current change. Yeah. Okay. What do I do? What do we do? I am on Linux. Oh, I did. Oh no, I thought I landed. So, however, note that trust is not supported on Linux by default. The configuration change I made. Oh, the configuration change I made is standard approach for an Aspire development on Linux. Oh, you did change stuff? No, you didn't. Perfect. I've had the configuration. Did you change something? Yeah, you changed something. So why don't I see, like I see the keep here, file change, extension, that's new. Only apply if development, the certificate validation, bypass, accept self. Okay. This is crap. This is crap. It was working before. One thing we could do is go back to our previous version for now, even if it was deprecated. Just so you know, try to not change too many things at the same time. I feel like it's a good practice. Let's do clear. Let's do .NET clean. Let's do .NET build. It should build, right? It was still building before. Yeah. So now if I F5 this, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Now you fell with this. Oh no. What? No, no, not. Let's reload will fix everything. JetBrain was updated. What? I didn't ask for it. Okay. We still have that error. We still have the same error. Didn't fix anything. You fix. Can we swear on Twitch? Maybe I should swear in French, though, that will be fun. Or in Quebecois, right? Nobody understand. The remote certificate is invalid because the error of certificate is untrue. Let's be mad, just like Jeff. Jeff says he's yelling at Copilot, so let's try. Oh no, things about Rocco's Basilic? What? What are you saying? So, oh, we changed the settings. Oh, yeah. Now, maybe the drop game now is scared of me because I yell at Copilot. Look at that, 88. That's a good score. Aspire allow on really? Really? Is that a thing? It changed. Why did it change that? Perfect. The problem is you're trying to run HTTPS profile. Whatever. Disable the certificate. Yeah, okay. Always. You were right. I did the wrong thing before. You found it. Okay, now try to run the HTTP profile instead. No. 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 What's that? .NET system net exact sort of. I don't want to run this. I just want to run like it was working before. Oh, I should stop it, right? Didn't stop it before doing stuff. What's the port of the HTTP? This. No, it's not that. So what's the default? Okay, so now you're not even like opening my browser? Oh, that's not fun. So now this is running on LT. So AI is training us now to be rude to get result? I don't know. I think I heard at some point, I don't know. I think it was, but I forgot the context, so I don't want to put him in, well, like Jeff is Jeff. I think I won't put him in trouble, but I think I heard him that he yelled a lot to Copilot to get result, and it's better that way even. Okay, so it's HunLT. So we could go in the console, I guess. Not supported port. What? That's dab. It's failing for unsupported port. Hey McNet, hello. Welcome to the stream. I thought it was like an easy beginning of stream today, just like, hey, let's update stuff, and nope. So now our dab is failing. Oh, I don't want to set that thing. .NET system net HTTP socket. What's shift? What? I need to understand what it does. Nope, that's not one. On a new file, paste it here. So .NET system net HTTP socket sockets HTTP handler HTTP to what? Unencrypt support true. Yeah, Started Dev is in training right now. So he can read the chat. He shouldn't be reading the chat, but he cannot hear me. So I could say all the bad thing I want about him, he won't know. But if we write him, then he knows. It's still not working. No, why I keep doing that? I want this. We'll still have the same error. What was that? I think a breaker just jumped. Whoa, that was weird. So let me check the current state of the launch setting and help you to property dev certificate on Linux, launch setting, need to manually trust the development certificate, .NET, good, certificate exists. Now let's export it and trust it on Linux. So .NET certificate HTTP export path. Really? OpenSSL. Man. Hey, sorry, I missed your message on YouTube. Hello, Adia. Hello, hello. Which OS are you using? I'm on Debian. Debian 13. I'm on Debian 13. I forgot the little noise, Trixie or something like that. So, what? If else, unknown Linux distro. Yeah, you should know. Feel very complicated. There was a tool you could just do it, I think, but I did it and it's still not working. So now it's adding those to my ZSH. Now run your app again. Why am I doubting that? Shouldn't be that hard. So there's like, yeah, there's the warning on secure. That's fine. Okay, cool. Wow, again, another. So maybe we need to try to debug the database. So SQL is here and we still have issue with this, and it's keyword unsupported port. So it doesn't like port anymore. Did we change the version we're running? Oh, maybe we did, right, in the upgrade. So if I look in the file that change, that will be in the app host, I'm guessing. App host project. No. Oh yeah, it's true. Like directory package. Yeah, directory package. So data API builder, we went from version 9.8 to 13. Okay. Okay. So if we go in app host in the program here, when we set the data API builder, MySQL database, here, I didn't specify the port. Right? But I'm not running anymore. Right? So it's the health check. Let's see. Yeah, that was like from 9 to 13. Like, could be a few things that change, right? Oh, it could be in my config, right? Because like here I'm pointing to a config. Maybe this is where, who landed? Magnet 36. Was it just GT who's not landed yet? I'm not laughing, GT. It's like, it's very, very sad. Wow. Okay, let's go here. Did I had a port? I don't have any port here in the connection string. No, I don't think so. No, if I search everywhere. I don't see. Oh, dab. Yeah, no. Where is that file? In app host infra? No, that shouldn't be used anyway. Extensions? No, I don't use port. Where is it? It's here. Frank, don't show your app settings while streaming. It's not a good idea. Okay, so let's try with that new config. And one thing we could try to do is also try to connect maybe to the database. So it's a SQL server. No, it's a MySQL, right? So did I install the extension for the database? I don't think so. We can use this thing. Let's try again. Let's try. We updated a lot of things. And this morning I was watching shorts with David and Damien, and they were saying, like, yeah, don't upgrade everything at the same time. What did Frank do? Let's upgrade everything. So now the database, PHP is here, the database is there. Cool. So we can try to run into this thing. 2d6. we have data. Yeah. What? Okay, so that's the result. There's a lot of information in this. It's weird. So the data is getting in, so that's good. Cool. Now, oh, I closed the, so now if I go here, it's healthy. So it's the health check that doesn't work. So can I do API? I forgot what it is. Swagger? Or it's just Swagger? Okay, so it's all there. So it's just the health check. But honestly, if the health check is, so discover endpoint, what? Discover endpoint 0 is not responding. Discover endpoint 0 is not responding to the code 200 range 200. The current status, internal server error. But it's not true. But then when we look into the console for the DAB, we have that keyword unsupported. Static web app authentication anonymous. So data API builder service health check. Let's try the health check response is null. Application helper, client role. Okay, so let's take all that. Bring my story. I want to go back to this and that. Before I ask Copilot, let's try to use our brain. Install the bad command. No. I don't want to install it. I'm running it inside a container. Hey, so you're done with the day? Welcome. So meaning you can hear me now. Sorry. So we're trying to debug. We did a bunch of upgrades and it's failing now. So that's what happened. And earlier, Stony was complaining that your digital friends were out of control. Oh, GT. Why? You did land. No, that was Surly. Like, how do you manage that? They were dropping at the same time as GT. I stepped. How can you do like lending but not lending? Okay. So we had the database, we had this SQL database, we had the DAB with reference. Maybe I should delete the images I have here. Maybe it's running older version. If I go in my images, maybe I can provoke getting new image of the data API builder. Maybe I can do that. Okay, let's stop the project. Now let's force a refresh of that. Why not force, oh, the database is still running. Well, that's fine. I can delete the hello. No? You're still running? Hello? What? Hello is still running? Why hello is still running? Okay, just delete this thing. Are you sure you want to delete that image? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so, oh yeah, because the database, I kept it open, right? I think it's persisting or something like that. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's try to rerun it. So it should download a new version of the DAB. So it will be a little bit longer because now it's downloading it. Oh, you got a 4? How was your first day, so Surly? Tell us more. Was it fun, all that training? So let's chat, Mr. U. Let's open a new one. Let's stop the project. No. Finally, GT. Awesome. You got it. No, why would you do that? What are you saying? Keyword unsupported port suggests that the connection string format issue being passed. Let's examine your configuration. MySQL. Okay, let's double check. MySQL was supported, right? So we're using version what now? It's not in the global. Oh, wait. Oh. Let's do this. How could it be just that? It's here. So Aspire version 13. Oh no, like it's confused. 13. So, but those are Aspire. But yeah, if I'm, so that's the plugin that is 13. But Aspire by itself, where do I define that? In the dab config? Oh. Maybe I can change this. Like maybe GT scores 70 plus, then they jump with you and next time it's I didn't install the CLI and I'm running inside a container. My guess could be that this schema is obsolete since it's like a very old one, right? If I look into the doc, let's go back to history here. When you create your schema, like I thought it was yeah, so here, like, see, it's a more recent one fixed draft. So maybe we can try this instead, changing the version, right? So what's the current version? It's this. So that's a release candidate, that's a release candidate. So that's a real version. So 1.6.84. So I could do 1684, I said. 84. So it doesn't like port. So if we go if I go in, here, if I open that, let's make it a little bit smaller, and I will change corner so I'm not hiding anything. So we should have the variable here, right? Health check here, it's failing at this. The connection string, show me the connection string. Maybe because there's internal. Well, I didn't set anything. Maybe I should go back to Docker. So the health check, so container image, now we have 1677. That was the latest version. 1677. 1677. Introducing level dirt. Cool. A health check. Hell yeah. To deliver a faster composite status, Data API Builder health check now run in parallel. Yeah, you're screwing my system. This reduce latency in multiple source deployment, especially several deployment use. So I need to put that now. this reduces latency in multiple resource deployment, especially when several endpoints are involved, and health check are used to determine the deployment status of the DAB container. Yeah, such as in .NET Aspire. So, example of a health DPO. What's DPO? So should I put that in my config? Maybe I should. Where do I put that? Like here? Doesn't feel right. Oh, runtimes. In the runtime, I had this. In the runtime, I have the host. I have blah blah blah. Okay, so let's add that. Try operating the DAB endpoint that's showing. Yeah, that's an idea also. Well, I did earlier and it was showing healthy. And if I go here, like it's showing healthy. Though it's not like, I don't know if it's like slash health check or whatever. I don't know where the health check is coming from. Maybe I can ask Copilot. Analyzing, oh, perfect. Investigating summary. Oh, that, okay, nice surprise. Damn, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. Next time, okay, so since it's running but unhealthy, the root cause is maybe found, it's the console log, yeah. Oh, because I'm running on HTTP instead of HTTPS. Wow, okay. It went just crazy and just like went blah, 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 blah. Failed to determine the HTTPS port to redirect. Oh, I could, I think we override some stuff in the service default earlier. That could be the problem. So let's try this. And earlier, when Copilot was like thinking he was super smart, he changed stuff here, forcing. Oh no, that's just forcing the certificate. Configure. Allow untrusted, yeah. Okay, what if Okay, an extension. So if we go in service default extension, that's the part that changed, right? Yeah, the green line is here. So let's put that in comment. Let's try again. Though we did have issue before, right? Let's see. Well, that was a cool experience from GitHub Copilot inside Aspire, the dashboard. Like it went, okay, yeah, see this, blah blah blah, just like going. But dab HTTP help. So it's slash health. So if I do this, it's showing me that it's healthy, but then if I do this, so it's like the health check I need to change. Is there like a... Is there a way to specify it maybe? This I can remove, I don't need it anymore. You know what? Have a look to that Copilot, but while you're thinking, oh yeah, it's unhealthy. I want to go check. So okay. Let's go configuration file overview. Schema, data source, runtime, health. I said just that. It's not required. Check this. So here we have some property. So maybe we should enable it. So enable through, it's not required though. By default it is, okay. So role, it is required. So we could say enabled through pat Pat? No, Pat is not there. I wish it was there though. But it was saying no, failed to generate. No, maybe like it should be true. But by default, required in production mode, but I am not running in production mode, right? I'm running in debug mode or mode, runtime, LT, rest, graph, host, mode development. So I don't need that setting. I thought you tried to call the I did try here the localhost container. Like if we look that container, it's running on 35.85.7, and I did the /health and I have failed to generate a health check. Yeah, the console are not helping. So this suggests that the data API container is misconfigured. Likely include a port keyword that is not supported. I don't get it. Like aspired it. Oh, maybe it's. Oh, could it be that? Expose it. So it doesn't like because it's HTTP? Was it HTTPS before? I don't think so. Yeah, it was. No, those were. I don't know. I'll have to run on the non-Linux stuff to. If I go on GitHub, then community. It's called again? Community framework. Then Aspire. No. Oh, community toolkit. Yes. Let's open issue. Okay. I could go back in. Yeah, okay. So one thing I could do is commit those change in this branch. That's a lot of them. Here. So this yes, this yes. Those, when it's idea, that's part of the rider config, right? So this yes. This yes, this yes. This yes. Oh, okay, you're removing a space, fine. Empty spaces. We upgrade the deprecated things, but the database is fine. Okay, I won't. Oh, maybe we can revoke this. Not revoke this card. Package drop. Yes. Global. Yes. This. Let's do that. Service default. Yes. So, so I have this. So now I could switch back. I can, so all those things I can discard. Now I could go back in VNext. So now I'm old.NET, old everything. Let's close Visual Studio just to make sure, you know, it like refresh itself. And let's see if we can run that. Oh, I didn't save the latest. No, that's fine. Don't change. So now if I do .NET run, no, build, that's what I wanted. Should build, but it's .NET 9 and it's all Aspire and stuff. I think we'll get some issue again. Couldn't find the project. Oh no, that was .NET run. For the build, you should be fine. Was the test successful? Sorry, Dev GT. What did happen? I don't even see the snow pile. Okay, so now let's try to run it. So maybe it's the new Aspire or something. I don't know. And I'm busted in the time we didn't even upgrade. Damn it. So now it's the database. Database is good. This is good. Okay, so something. Okay, so it's the upgrade. Something in the upgrade didn't follow properly. Okay, so we'll figure it out. So let's add a note. Did I close all? In VS Code, maybe I still have it in my historic troubleshoot. Cool. It worked. Yay. Well, you did 33 earlier, I think. The health, GHT, GHT. No, how do you spell health? Health. There's no G. Health? Yeah, no, there's missing. I don't know, I was making the health check. And we should push the branch so we have it push. In the branch. That's way more than I wanted to put. Right. Okay, so I think I have enough to remember what we did try and not try, and so I may get them to jump for your moral support. Okay, that's good. Yeah, like they don't need to jump at every time, I think. That make a lot of chat noise also. But it is fun to have them on board. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to investigate that. I see the time flying now, so last jump, everybody, before I stop the stream. If you want to jump, now is the time, and then we'll wrap up. Rosers and stuff, and if we're enough people, we can raid Mr. Fritz. Is streaming today. I don't know if he's still having his colored beard, but we'll do that. Cool. Everybody landed. Great. No, McNett, I will let you land, because if I stop the stream now. Not the stream, but if I wrap up right now, if I trigger the wrap up. Visual Studio stream are only 20 minutes in. Yeah, but Visual Studio, like they won't do anything. Like they won't, and like it's, or depending on who it is. Is it Friday? It's a talk show, right? I did cook, agent skills.
What a hotel, right? And only
Oh, that could be cool,
335 a night on my favorite site.
James,
What?
we can
didn't
we
check
can go see
Trivago.
James.
I got mine for 220.
It's just
You
sometime
have
on
to check
Visual
Trivago.
Studio.
Oh yeah, prove it.
They
On
don't
Trivago, you can compare hotel
acknowledge the rate
prices
and
from
stuff.
multiple different
So I'm not
sites,
sure
even your
if it's
favorite
okay
one.
to
See,
rate
same
them.
hotel, over $100 less.
You didn't check Trivago?
I didn't check
But I know
Trivago.
Jeff will also
Check
be
Trivago to
happy.
compare prices and save up to
We can
35%.
go raid Visual
Hotel?
Studio. I know, like
Trivago.
Skills MD is something that
Skill
I think is
MD.
very interesting.
Like, how does it know to actually run those?
This is what
Okay,
I showed here,
let's
the
wrap up.
log for the
See the scores and
prompt.
stuff.
Basically, what it tells you when you
So
ask
today
to
was
perform a
the
task,
stream
use
382
the
where
read
we
file.
spend all
So this is what
our
happens
day.
here. If I
Our 2
go in here
hours
and ask it to, for
digging
example,
into upgrading, not
redesign
following
the
David
app
Poller
to
advice
be
to not upgrade
cozy,
everything at the same
coffee,
time,
shop,
and we're having
design.
trouble.
Ooh, I like that.
But it's
That's my
probably
jam.
just a little alignment missing.
So it gives context.
Nicknet was the lowest human
will
score today with 36, though you did land it, so pretty good for that.
Pop.
And after that, we have a Smirkly Squiggly
It
with
should
a
look at the skill.
66.
So we're
No,
assuming here that like just how like we
71.
would previously like load up a bunch of custom
Dev
instructions that it
74,
would
GT 76.
now understand, hey, here are the skills that I have going on, and then here are the skills that I'm going to apply
Myself
basically.
with a
Like it's not like
88.
it's not like
Am I
a
the
it's
winner
it's not like a
again?
script that it's running. I wanted to
I will
like
start that. I will start
sometimes I
thinking
think
that
when
it
I first saw
might be
skills, I was like,
rigged.
oh, it's gonna like run this script. Like that's not what it's doing, right? It's not like a script
feel
that
like
it's running. It's a
I'm
set
winning
of
too many times.
it could be scripts, it could be information about it, but
At
it's a set
least
of
there's
anything.
unoriginal
Like here's how to
jerk
do
who
this
has
thing,
a better
and then
score with
incorporate that into your
90.
context window. Is that correct?
And the biggest loser today was
Yes, it's more in
my
the,
friend
or at least out of the
Ask.
box. It's more context
and super
than
participant
script.
as
Like
usual.
in some cases,
Sorry,
it is
Dev.
very scripting heavy.
Yay.
Like the other example I like to show that makes a
So
lot of
let's
sense is
Like this. And
Here's my test
since
skill.
most of
This one
the
is
viewer
really
I
easy to
had
understand in a
just
way that-
left because nobody
so
like
you can just ask it.
the
Like
wrap-up,
as soon as you
I think,
install
of
a
those
skill,
streams,
basically just ask it. I
think
edit the
we
skill.
won't raid
Can you make
anybody.
something
It will
cool
be
with
a
it?
shame
And that's really like
to
the
raid
most
with,
basic
like,
example.
only
Like you don't
4
necessarily
participants.
attach the skill,
But
but it's just
I
natural
invite
language.
you
Like there's
to
a
go
skill.
join,
Look at the description,
Mr. Fritz,
load it up,
who's streaming
and do something
C-sharp
with it.
Fritz.
And like that's
Excellent channel
also
on
where I like to
Twitch.
use MCP server
Or,
sometimes. I just install MCP server. I don't want to look
you're
at all the
playing
tools. I
via
just want to ask the
stream.
LM like, this is a MCP server. Like, what can it? Because the tools often describe specific workflows and specific like use this tool first and this tool,
Julie
and the
messed
agent
up?
can figure it out and have a much nicer onboarding to the MCP compared to what I would do. So in this case, we
Oh,
can see
because,
basically it loads up the
is it
skill
better
on D,
now?
which is
I was looking what they were doing, and like the I didn't pause the stream, so now I should be good now, right? Cool. So yeah, so you can join. What I was saying is like you can join the C# Fritz channel or Visual Studio channel to learn more about this skill MD. Pretty useful to kind of like. Okay. It's like, no, I cannot hear. There's too many people talking. And I wish you, so next week I won't be streaming at all, I think, pretty sure. So we'll see you after that. Maybe like you maybe see me online on different channel. Like, yeah, no, like it's Christmas, right? So next week, Wednesday, it's the 24th. Come on. I'm not streaming on the 24th, and Friday 26th, I might be on the road, so I won't be streaming. But we'll see if like 31, maybe I will stream. I don't know. And the 2, I think. So yeah. So next week we'll take a little bit break. I think it's good for you anyway to like get better, rest, go outside if you can. Here it's raining and it's windy today, so I won't be going out, but I wish you all a great weekend, a great holiday time. Take time to rest. Good luck, Surly, with your new job, and everybody else also. Thank you again for being with me today. It was very appreciated, and I will see you in 2 weeks in the next one. Bye.